Hey folks, welcome back to another video. So we have got the black Bwolt white flare format barreling towards us, and I have a sneaky suspicion that Charizard's going to get just a little bit stronger in that format. So I've been kind of spinning my wheels upstairs right up in here, trying to think of a unique and fun and ways that it can be quite good with some of the new cards that are coming out, like Hilda. And now, yeah, this is a bit of a hear me out moment, but hear me out. We've got the Zard that we know and love, and we've got the new card Hilda, which if you don't know, it searches out an energy card and an evolution Pokemon. So most people are just instantly thinking, okay, that's Dwagapwult, right? Get the Neo Upper, get your Dracloaks, easy peasy. But what if we were playing Dunsparce, Runaway Draw? That's an evolution Pokemon, right? You're with me? That's 3 cards. And then next format, we could even take a look at something crazy like, blanking on the name of it. The Enriching Energy. Draw 4 cards. So you, Hilda, grab the Enriching Energy and a Dunsparce if you need one. And then you attach the Enriching Energy to your worm. Draw 4 cards. Use Runaway Draw, 3 more cards. Your Hilda has now turned into a Draw 7. And done. And Enriching Energy go right back into your deck. So if you hit another Hilda next turn, draw another 7 cards. It's something to think about. I'm not saying that it's going to be crazy, but it is a cool concept. So in order to kind of get ready for that, because we cannot play just quite yet, I was just taking a look at this list and just thinking of ways to make it good in the Destined Rivals format, which, if we're thinking about what Charizard struggles really hard into in Destined Rivals, currently it's Dwagapwult. But the good thing for us is that a lot of Dwagapwults right now are running that Neo Upper, which means that adding in a copy of Enhanced Hammer can slow them down quite a bit, because we can discard 1 special energy from one of our opponent's Pokemon, which could be a Neo Upper, it could be a Luminous, and either one would honestly be pretty devastating because it sets them behind quite a bit. And then to add insult to injury, I even throw in a 1-off of the Crushing Hammer. I don't know if I love this one as much, but it does give us, we could really slow behind a Dwagapwult by taking away their Luminous and their Fire or Psychic, or the Crushing Hammer does help out in some other matchups as well, but I could see cutting it for something a bit more consistent, a bit more useful. However, I think I would keep the one of Enhanced Hammer in here for now, because that can be enough to kind of slow the Dwagapwult down and get us an extra turn, where we can even buy ourselves time to use Turo and clear off some of their Phantom Dive damage, and then just kind of turn the game around there. Playing the Wormy Engine also gives us things like Dunsparce EX, which is great into big basic decks like Joltik Box and Raging Bolt, where they have a ton of EX in play, and we can just get a quick Tenacious Tail off for like 240 or even sometimes 300 damage to take some easy mid-game knockouts without having to worry about Super Rod, Rare Candy, Charizard, not enough fire energy in the deck, that sort of thing. Feels really good, but I really like this deck because it's super aggressive. We're looking to start taking prizes, even our first turn. You're going to want to go second, by the way, second blind. I could see going first against like Raging Bolt to take that away from them, but second blind in most cases, because we're going to be wanting to Assault Landing, if possible, on our first turn, so that we can take a 1 prizer that way, and then we'll take a 2 prizer the following turn, and then we can look to close out the game with Briar, because we do have the Pidgeot to find the Briar, we do have the Charizard to utilize the Briar. It feels quite nice to be able to plan out our 1, 2, 3 prize map that way. So, to aid in that aggression, we've got Prime Catcher, we've got 3 Boss's Orders, no Counter Catcher. We're going to be ahead in prizes most games, because like I said, we're going to be swinging as soon as possible. And then we have 4 copies of Jack, kind of there to help us find our you know, Charizard line, our Pidgeot line, but really with the Dunsparce engine, Jack is kind of our Hilda right now. Jack finds the Dunsparce, which then Runaway draws and finds us more cards. So if you're thinking about this in terms of next format, just think of Jack like your Hilda. It's kind of one of your draw engines. But it can get you the other Pokemon that you need in a pinch as well. And then the Jet Energy is actually really handy in this deck because of our Dunsparce. If we are getting retreat locked, what we can do is we can Jet Energy a Dunsparce into the active and then use Runaway Draw, and that puts the Jet Energy back into our deck so that we can use it as a free switch later in the game if needed. On top of having Prime Catcher and Turo, we are pretty much immune to any sort of retreat lock shenanigans as long as we are playing wisely and using our resources correctly. And because this is a Charizard deck, it also gives us access to Chi-Yu or the Mega Fire of Envy, 50 plus 90 if we lost a Pokemon the previous turn. So 140 hitting into weakness against Goldango, against Raging Bolt, Teal Mask Ogerpon. Feels really strong as always. We know I'm a big fan of the fish around here. Overall, this deck just has a lot of hyper aggro options, which is something that I always love in a deck. So it's been feeling pretty fun to play. Give it a couple rips, see what you think, see if that sparks any ideas that you would like to share down in the comments below. But that's enough yapping. My name is Jared, and I'll be your gameplay nurse today. That man's got a hoot in the Pidgeot deck. Or in the what do you call him? This guy, Dwagapwult man. So that's interesting. I kind of want to see if we can hit. I know they didn't do much with their turn, but they're beyond fan call at this point. I kind of want to see if we can hit our fan call. And I feel like, there we go. Okay. I was going to say, the odds should be pretty good. Because I want these two. And we'll just grab you out of the deck, why not? Let's get you, and you, and you. And everyone's looking like they're having a good time. Okay. Probably should have another Charmander instead, but we can always bench that after we Runaway Draw a few times. It's not... They're not a super aggro deck, so I'm not worried about them knocking out my Charmander this turn. So we're fine just kind of chilling on that for a little bit. So, hopefully we will get to showcase, although I don't know about Bwolt. We're in a little bit of uncharted territory here, but I still have a feeling our hammers will come in handy and we'll be able to make something happen. I don't know if it's going to be anything good, but I can promise it'll be something. Hey, we got a Wormy. Very nice. Okay. So with this situation, I don't know if I want to run away our active. Because we cannot knock with Van Rotem, not that we even have a stadium in play anyways. Did get the candy. Okay, so now I kind of do want to run away the active. In case we pull a Zard off of this. So let's see, because there's good, decent chances. Yep, there we go. Okay. Okay. Because taking out their... oh, we could get the Pidgeot first, the classic. Don't need Chi-Yu in this matchup. We can ditch one Poffin. Alright. This is taking me back. Oh wait, we would need a... No, we have another Ultra Ball. So we would just Pidgeot for the rare candy. Which we have another rare candy, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then we also really need to Buddy for another Charmander here. Or we could just Jack. There's no reason not to just Jack here. Get us a rare candy. Thank you. And then Buddy, get another Charmander. And Yak up. Let's get a Zard and a worm. And we'll just hold this worm in case they are running unfair stamp. Okay, good game. Good game. They couldn't handle the smoke. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Start off with the old fan call. No. No, we won't, actually, because I think I'm an Iono here. Okay, double Mander. Do we have a Pidgeot? We got the Pidgeotto. Okay. Got candies, got catcher. Missing some energies. Okay, get the double Mander. Let's get a Pidgey and a worm. Okay. Then we'll Iono. I'm gonna save the jet energy. I don't want to attach that to active. Alright, pretty nice. Not too bad. Fan call. Now we get Pidgey, Big Pidgey, and another worm. Let's just bench this worm as well. Can attach active here. And then Crushing Hammer's not really going to come up this game, so let's just be annoying with it right off the rip. Or for a Dwagapwult. We missed anyways, who cares? Okay, very cool, very cool. Cannot assault landing. We are big chillin'. Got our Wormy for draw next turn. Maybe be able to get a Candy Zard going. I don't know, we'll see. Someone playing Roto Stick. That's wild. Very good. I'm glad that you hit it. Proud of you. That thing's got to miss like 75% of the time, right? Like, there's just no way. I know it's supposed to be a selfie stick, but it just looks like the world's worst shovel. Like, come on with that, man. Okay, what are they going for here? Cyrano and Crispin. Interesting. Which one are they going to play this turn? Okay. Wasn't expecting the Doduo. Pop off, king or queen. Cool. Got the Cyrano, got the Bwolt, another little guy. I'm assuming they have an Area 0 in hand. There's no way they're just gonna be bench locking themselves like that, right? Oh, okay. Okay, sure. Yeah, why not? Okay, we got the big man. 60 for each EX. 1, 2, 3, so 180. Not great. Let's see here. Let's do this before we do anything else. And run away. Okay, so we did get the stadium, so we can take a KO here. That's not too bad. And I think I kind of am willing to commit to that, honestly. Get another Dunsparce in play, get the stadium going. Yeah, I don't think I care enough. I could 180. Nah, we're not quite hitting it because it's only opponent's EX. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 180. So we're not hitting anything, any good numbers there. Let's just trash him. Get the melee on. Let's just trash him. That going in case they decide to get weird with it. And then, yeah, I guess we just assault him. I'm going to assault you. Hey, there he is. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. We don't mind being taking a 1 prize turn 1 thanks to this guy right here. Or girl, sorry. And then, Yeah, yeah. I mean, if they just knock our Fanny boy, don't do that. Don't. That's my guy. You can't do that. Rude. Big rude. Okay. That's fine because I said so. Okay, hopefully we top deck something good here. Would be pretty swell. Hit us with it. Ooh. Getting rid of, but I'm only hitting for 210. And that's not cool. See, now I kind of wish I had the big worm because I could hit for 240. Shoot. That's unfortunate. Any more time to think? I'm not done thinking. Okay. Because we really need only 2 more fire in the deck. Shoot. Okay. Yeah, we need you to not disappear. I think we'll just take, yeah, we'll just take one more prize. And we'll just kind of have to be okay with that. Ultra balling these away for Pidgeot doesn't feel great. Okay. That's okay. That's good, actually. We might have to give up on the Briar play here. Because, yeah, hitting for 210, that's pointless. So after they knock this Fan Rotom, we'll be hitting for 240, which is perfect. And, I mean, they could boss the Pidgeotto. That would stink. But I kind of doubt that's going to happen. Typically they don't really have it like that. They might be running Counter Catcher. A lot of Raging Bolts are running Counter Catcher these days. And Prime Catcher, of course. But we'll just have to see about that. Gotta remember there's only 2 fire energy left in the deck. Be 2 in the discard. So that Super Rod's gonna be sooner than later necessary. Okay, they go to 4. I knock here. They go to 2. They knock me back, or I go to 2. They knock me back. They go to 2. And then Briar's not gonna matter at that point. Briar would only matter if I was only able to take 1 prize here, but that's not going to be the case. Okay, I cannot discard that. Let's just rare candy out the Zard first. Okay. So that kind of stinks because that means that I still can't get into the Pidgeot this turn. Okay. Maybe next turn. Is there anything we want to throw onto the bench? Don't care about the Chi-Yu because if I can power that up, then I can power up Charizard, so that's not going to matter. Okay. We might hit a Jack. Who knows? An Iona would have been really nice there. Take a boss? Yeah, sure. Okay. I mean, chances are very good that this Zard is Gonzo this turn, right? Yeah, very, very good. So, okay, so we need to piece together. In a top deck. So we need Pidgeot. Or we don't even need Pidgeot, but I mean, we're going to have Pidgeot. But we're going to need Super Rod. We're going to need Rare Candy. We're going to need a Charizard. Or we could use Super Rod, Ultra Ball, Dunsparce EX, and an Energy. We have the Jet in the deck, I think. That's asking a lot, too. Although we almost have all that. Well, we need the Super Rod. That's kind of the big piece. But they're kind of slowing down. Okay, they got the Crispy, but then they're missing 2 energy still. Unless they... Okay. So that's not too terrible. They can attach, return, and Teal Dance. They're going to be 1 energy short. Unless they can bench and Teal Dance 1 more time. Okay. And if they boss up our Pidgeotto... Okay, so they're going to stall. Which is fine. We have the... Oh, so we just win then. We have the boss in hand. Okay, well, good game. Ooh, glad we didn't have to think about it super hard. Burning Darkness. Good game, friend.